new video appears to support some of the accusations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
48 hours with Diddy. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Something big is really shaking up the entertainment world, and it's all about Diddy. The whispers have turned into accusations, and his accusers are ready to speak out. Diddy is stepping into a storm with over 100 new civil lawsuits heading his way. Can you believe it? This wave of accusations is rolling in, and it's not just your average gossip. We're talking about some serious claims here, including child assault involving a child as young as 9. That's a heavy accusation. But here's the kicker. Diddy isn't in this alone. Rumor has it that some high-profile celebrity names are about to be dropped alongside him, which could mean even more trouble ahead. Imagine the ripple effect it could create in the entertainment industry. As the lawsuits stack up, many are wondering what really happens behind the glitz and glamour of fame. People often see celebrities living their best lives on social media, but beneath the surface, things can be dark and twisted. There's this weird notion that fame protects you, but these lawsuits are revealing a different side, one where powerful people might not be held accountable. Now, he's facing a massive wave of over 100 new shocking accusations related to an alleged trafficking scheme that spans multiple decades. This dramatic fall from grace kicked off nearly a year ago in November 2023 when his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura threw down the gauntlet with a bombshell civil lawsuit. Her claims against the once beloved music mogul are nothing short of explosive, detailing a relationship rife with physical, verbal, and assault. Cassie didn't hold back on the specifics either. She painted a grim picture of her experiences with Diddy, detailing moments that are both unsettling and eye-opening. For instance, she alleged that Diddy coerced her into carrying illegal firearms and forced her to engage with prostitutes. But what really caught everyone's attention was the introduction of the now infamous term freak-off. This phrase was born from an experience Cassie described, where Diddy allegedly hired a man and brought him to his home in Los Angeles. Picture this: Diddy, Cassie, and the hired man all wearing masquerade masks under the influence of drugs, engaging in a bizarre setup that would make anyone uncomfortable. Diddy supposedly directed Cassie to perform acts with this man while he watched, even allegedly pleasuring himself during the encounter. It's shocking to think about someone in such a powerful position treating others this way. One of the wildest claims is how he would often bring up wanting freak-offs during private moments with Cassie. Over time, she was put in a tough spot, expected to find and hire male workers for these events. It's shocking to think about how little regard he seemed to have for her feelings or choices. But Cassie isn't the only one speaking up. Others have similar stories. There comes up Rodney Jones, also known as producer Lil Rod, who filed a lawsuit in February. His claims match Cassie's, painting a disturbing picture of Diddy's behavior. Lil Rod says he was also assaulted and forced to take drugs, echoing Cassie's experiences of being manipulated. The term freak-offs wasn't just a casual saying. It looks like it was a big part of how Diddy operated. Lil Rod's lawsuit even mentions that there are hundreds of hours of video and audio recordings showing Diddy and others involved in these shady activities. When federal agents raided Diddy's homes in March, they were looking for this very evidence. This is no small deal. The recordings could be crucial in the case against him. The federal indictment has already referenced this evidence and described freak-offs as elaborate and directed sexual performances that Diddy set up, participated in, and often recorded. Diddy's situation is getting even messier. According to the federal indictment, he wasn't alone in these alleged activities. Diddy's associates reportedly helped organize what they call freak-offs. They were the ones booking hotel rooms, stocking them up with items like baby oil and drugs, and arranging transportation for the victims and workers. When federal agents raided Diddy's homes, they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, which adds to the evidence against him. Diddy faces serious charges like racketeering, conspiracy, and trafficking. He's pleaded not guilty but is currently stuck in a Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn after being denied bail. Things are about to ramp up even more. Attorney Tony Busby from Houston is set to file 120 civil lawsuits against Diddy in the next month. That's a staggering number, especially considering that thousands of people have come forward with stories of alleged abuse. These incidents reportedly date back to 1991 and took place in major cities like Los Angeles, Miami, and New York. Among the plaintiffs, half are women and half are men, with 25 claiming they were assaulted as minors. One victim was just 9 years old. This isn't a small group making claims. It's a significant number of people pointing to serious issues. The upcoming lawsuits will detail a range of serious allegations, including assault and forced prostitution, along with false imprisonment and misuse of video recordings. There's also a chance that some well-known figures might be named as co-defendants. Busby hinted that these names could be shocking to the public. If more victims come forward, the situation could get even bigger. Former federal prosecutor Gene Rossi shared insights about the scope of these allegations. With over 3,000 people reportedly contacting Busby's team, this could just be the start. The number of lawsuits shows a long history of misconduct and raises questions about what's hidden or been hidden in the entertainment industry. Federal prosecutors are likely talking to more people and collecting testimony from a grand jury. While they can't use the grand jury for charges that have already been approved, they can look into other charges. This process is time-consuming, and the team working on Diddy's case will probably be focused on it for a long time. Another important point is that the initial indictment didn't mention any child abuse, even though there have been rumors about Diddy. However, upcoming lawsuits are bringing up serious accusations that he assaulted minors, with some victims reportedly as young as 9. Prosecutors will take these claims seriously because crimes against children often stir strong feelings among juries. The lawsuits involve a wide range of alleged crimes, from ages 9 to 38, and include both men and women from different backgrounds. It seems that other well-known individuals might also be named in these civil lawsuits. This could change how the public sees the case and those involved, raising questions about the potential impact on their careers and reputations. Celebrities who attended Diddy's parties in the past might be feeling anxious right now. If they participated in anything questionable, they're likely realizing they could become involved in the situation. Those who might be co-defendants with Diddy probably know who they are and are likely losing sleep over it. While prosecutors may initially keep the case straightforward by just targeting Diddy, it's likely that there will be co-defendants in the civil suits. It seems that the prosecutors are intent on building a strong case against Diddy, who is viewed as the main figure in this situation. When someone like Diddy is in serious legal trouble, it can feel like a lot of pressure. In situations like this, prosecutors often use a tactic called the pancake theory. This means they try to get other people involved in the case to cooperate and share what they know. If they decide to focus mainly on Diddy, they might reach out to others who could also be implicated. They could offer things like immunity, though that's not something they usually like to give out, or say, hey, we won't charge you right now, but if you help us out and plead guilty, we might go easy on you later. Using this strategy could help them build a stronger case against Diddy. Right now, there are many civil lawsuits piling up against him, though the full details aren't completely clear yet. Still, many of these suits suggest a troubling pattern where Diddy allegedly drugged people and then assaulted them. Reports claim this kind of behavior has come up repeatedly, possibly even over 120 times. If the prosecution can establish this pattern, it could be a big deal in court. In Diddy's federal case, he's facing some serious charges, including under the RICO Act. This law lets prosecutors bring in evidence of other crimes that are linked to a criminal group. So what kind of defense can Diddy put up against all these allegations? His legal team has made it clear that he's ready to fight back and plans to testify. One main strategy for his defense would be to question the credibility of the accusers. They might argue that the accusers were okay with what happened and that there wasn't any coercion. While this argument is definitely controversial, it could be the only real defense they have in this kind of a situation. However, this defense might struggle, especially when it comes to younger victims. It's really hard to claim that someone as young as 9 could consent to anything like this. Looking ahead, it's expected that Diddy won't face a federal trial in New York until at least 2026. The legal process can take a while, especially with cases as complicated as this one. Diddy's team recently released a statement about all the media buzz, stressing that he can't respond to every claim and firmly denying any accusations of abuse. Now, what do you think? Is he in for some real trouble? Do drop your thoughts in the comment section below. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll be back with another one pretty soon. See ya.